No, your eyes and ears are not deceiving you. Universe Mode is back and better than ever. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the King of the Ring. We're here live from Blackpool, England, and let's get this show underway. Before we kick off the show with some in-ring action, we take a look at the current King of the Ring bracket. We started off with 16 men, we're down to our final 4. Drew McIntyre, Samoa Joe, Daniel Bryan and KENTA. McIntyre Joe will face one-on-one later on tonight, as will Daniel Bryan and KENTA, to see who will make it to the finals of the King of the Ring tournament. But we will also take a look at the current Queen of the Ring tournament bracket, the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament. We started off with 8 women. Once again down to our final 4. Alexa Bliss, Paige, Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair. Alexa Bliss and Paige will go one-on-one later on tonight, but to kick off the show, Becky Lynch, the Irish Lass Kicker, will go one-on-one with the Queen, Charlotte Flair. Used to be the bestest of friends, now they're the bitterest of enemies. Ever since Asuka won the SmackDown Women's Championship over Charlotte Flair, Flair and Lynch have been battling back and forth for months to decide who should be the next challenger for Asuka. And now it's time for them to put up or shut up. Flair versus Lynch, Queen of the Ring semi-final match. What a King of the Ring show we have lined up for you tonight. And to start things off, Queen of the Ring semi-final match. Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Dublin, Ireland, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair, 2 former friends, now the bitterest of enemies. This match is not just about who can advance to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. This is personal. Becky Lynch, a former SmackDown Women's Champion, won it at Payback last year before she ended up losing it to Charlotte Flair at No Mercy. And ever since then, Becky Lynch has been crawling to try and get another opportunity at the SmackDown Women's Championship. And there's always been one person in her way at all times, and that is this woman, former SmackDown Women's Champion in her own right.
From the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
The Queen of SmackDown Live, Charlotte Flair. As I mentioned, she won the SmackDown Women's Championship when she defeated Becky for the title at No Mercy. But she ended up dropping the title to the current SmackDown Women's Champion, the undefeated Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka, at WrestleMania. But ever since WrestleMania, Charlotte and Becky both have had chances against Asuka, and both have failed, even at Evolution when it was Charlotte and Becky in a triple threat match against Asuka, and Asuka still walked out of that match the SmackDown Women's Champion. And here's a fun fact. Becky Lynch has never defeated Charlotte Flair one-on-one in this Universe Mode. It's always been Charlotte who's got the upper hand, so the momentum is in Charlotte's favor. And you can hear the crowd in Blackpool, England, fully behind Becky Lynch. Queen of the Ring semi-final match underway. And Becky Lynch not wasting any time going on the attack. Becky Lynch go for that flying forearm. Charlotte moves out of the way. And you could just feel the animosity in the air between these two, their hatred. You can cut the tension with a knife. Signature Flair chop by Charlotte. Front face lock by Becky, now going for a suplex here. Connects on Charlotte. Becky going for a chop of her own. Charlotte rolls up the way, clothesline. Fast-paced start to this match, as you'd expect, given what's at stake here. Going for a DDT. Charlotte counters way too early in the match to go for something like that. Becky Lynch now going for an exploder suplex again. Charlotte saw it coming from a mile away. Charlotte's way too fresh to go for something like that. Drop kick followed by a knee drop. Right to the face of Becky Lynch. Charlotte going for another knee drop, this time with some force on it. And taunting away, but Becky Lynch was able to get up in time and take her out from behind. A few forearms and a kick right to the back. Flying forearm drops Charlotte down. You can't give Becky a second to recuperate like that, she'll make you pay. We all know how resilient Becky Lynch can be. Got Charlotte on the ropes, sending her for a ride. Single leg drop kick, drops Charlotte down. Forearms got Charlotte in the corner here, chop to the chest. Kick right to the midsection, sends Charlotte to the outside. And you can tell Becky Lynch is enjoying every second of this, maybe a bit too much. Charlotte takes advantage. And you can see that cocky look in the eyes. Go for a chop, but Becky counters with a desperation sleeper hold. I don't think it's properly locked in. No, Charlotte able to easily escape. But it's not a bad strategy by Becky to try and wear Charlotte down early. Going for an arm drag, Charlotte counters into a drop toe hold. Charlotte going for something there, Becky with some elbows. An Irish whip setting Charlotte for a right Japanese arm drag. Beautifully executed. Shot, nope, Charlotte rolls out the way, running STO takedown. Knees right to the midsection. That might break a rib. Huge forearm smash, drops Becky Lynch down. And the momentum is with Charlotte, but that may change. Got Charlotte trapped into the corner. Turns it around, point of the elbow right to the face. Forearm smash. Signature Flair chop and another one. Becky counts the third. Another Flair, a drop kick, drops Becky Lynch down. And Becky wisely rolls to the outside, trying to catch a second to breathe and recuperate. Charlotte taunting her away in the ring, doesn't realize Becky's got back in the ring. Corner sleeping, Backsploder. Backsploder on Charlotte, goes for the cover here. Kick out. Gonna take a lot more than that. Goes for the drop kick, splash by Charlotte. Cover on Becky. Kick out at 2. And Charlotte getting a bit frustrated with the referee. Going to the top rope here, high risk. What Charlotte thinking here? Go for the knee drop. Nobody home. And a European uppercut right to the chin. Charlotte with a boot to the gut. Stuns Becky momentarily. Going for a German suplex, perhaps standing switch by Becky. And now Charlotte sends Lynch to the outside. Oh God, spear! Spear right to the floor. There's only a thin layer of padding covering a concrete floor. That will still hurt like hell. Becky able to get her to her feet and run into the ring. A bit of a desperation move there. Oh! Caught Charlotte with a European uppercut. Becky Lynch luring Charlotte in. Good strategy. Drop kick, and now Becky Lynch going for those signature leg drops. Classic Becky Lynch there. Goes for the cover now. Charlotte raises the shoulder at an early 2. Oh, Charlotte getting right into the face of Becky, and Becky's not going to take it. But Charlotte now with a clothesline. Another clothesline drops Becky. Off the rope, jumping clothesline takes her down. And Charlotte's on a roll. In the corner now, lining up for the spear. Huge spear by Charlotte. Goes for the cover on Becky now. Becky Lynch able to kick out at 2. Charlotte now. What's she thinking? Oh, Becky Lynch caught the kick into a kick of her own. Hammerlock here into a suplex. Good strategy by Becky. Hitting a huge impact move like that while also working on the arm for the disarmer submission move later on. Back into the ring now, front face lock. Becky, what's she got planned? Dragging Charlotte to the left rope here. Now sending it to the outside. Oh, Becky's got that look in her eye. She's going to fly. Basement drop kick through the ropes. Wipes out Charlotte. Becky's fired up. Becky may have Charlotte right where she wants her. Now go to the top rope. High risk, high reward. Waiting for Charlotte to get to her feet. Hurricane Rana off the top rope, shoulders it down. Charlotte kicks out at 2. But Becky, no wasted motion. Going to the top rope again. Not wasting any time. Missile drop kick off the top. Hook of the leg. Charlotte kicks out again. Charlotte catches the kick. Went for the chop. Becky saw it coming. Big right hand. Back and forth. Trying to pick up a move from Mitch Critical Driver. Becky Lynch slipped out the back door. Back position into a facebuster. Now Irish whip, sending her for a ride, drops underneath. Beautiful capture, suplex. Becky Lynch going for those leg drops once again. She connected them earlier on in the match. Oh, but this time Charlotte moves out of the way for second. Went to the well too many times. Throw over DDT, drops Becky down, but not for long. Pulling the elbow right to the forehead of Charlotte. Carnival tie-up, Becky Lynch shoves her away. And now Charlotte with a capture suplex of her own. Charlotte pretty much saying, anything you can do, I can do better. Kick to the gut, into a swinging neck breaker. Beautiful move by Charlotte there. And Becky has to roll to the outside after that, trying to catch a second to recuperate and recover. And Charlotte once again taunting in the ring. Each time this has cost her, but looks like she's not learning from that, and Becky may be using that as a strategy. Charlotte just throwing Becky by her hair. You can really feel how personal this is between these two. Pendulum backbreaker now stretching Becky's body across the knee. Your back is not meant to bend like that. Irish whip into the corner, forehead of steam, went for the forearm, Becky moves out the way. Oh my god, slam with the hammerlock and also working on the arm there. That left arm of Charlotte is now weakened. Charlotte trying to shrug it off though. Trying to not let it affect her. Russian leg sweep by Becky. And you can feel the momentum switches now with Becky. Exploder. The Irish last kicker now in full control. Going for an arm drag here. Charlotte once again counters with the drop toe hold. Sends Becky face first. Clothesline. And now Becky throws Charlotte to the apron, taunting her in her face, saying, "Bring it on." Oh God. Suplex back inside the ring. Thunderous impact and a European uppercut following up. Charlotte just trying to crawl to the corner, trying to catch a second to breathe. Becky went for that knee. Charlotte moves out the way. Off the rope, swing and neck breaker. Becky able to counter. Float over a DDT. Charlotte connected this earlier. Becky going for one of her own, but Charlotte counters again. Irish whip. Turtle roll, sidewalk slam. Charlotte line up for something. Big boom right to the face. That might be a knockout blow. To the top. Right moonsault by Charlotte. That could do it. To advance to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Becky Lynch kicks out at 2. And somehow on her feet. Going for that hammerlock slam once again. Charlotte counters into an inverted neck breaker. The back of the neck into the knee. And a swinging neck breaker once again by Charlotte. Charlotte's really focusing on that neck now. That neck has become a target. Once again, another neck breaker. Yeah, Charlotte is really going for that neck. Possibly a setup for that natural selection. Goes for the cover. Becky added 2. Forearm smash, stumbles Becky. Now into the corner. Referee is out. Shot to the chest. Becky follows with one of her own. Float over. DDT. No! Charlotte now lifts Becky up. Beautiful traditional suplex. Got up on her shoulders. Transitions into backpack position. Into a stunner! What a move by Charlotte. Very innovative. Goes for the cover. And Becky kicks out at 2. Becky on the ropes, figuratively and literally. But now it's Becky who sends Charlotte to the apron, saying, "Get your ass in this ring so we can finish this once and for all." Oh, Charlotte steps up the back door. Running STO takedown. Charlotte taunting the crowd. And you can hear the boos raining down from the WWE Universe here in Blackpool. Charlotte has never been a fan favorite of the WWE Universe, and I don't think Charlotte cares. Becky Lynch, exploder suplex. Right hand by Charlotte. Trying to go for maybe a cutter or a neck breaker. And now Becky with another exploder. Charlotte rolls to the outside. She wants nothing to do with those exploder suplexes. And I can't say that I blame her. Crucifix! Shoulders it down, trying to steal it. Oh, Charlotte gets the shoulder up. Hammerlock here into an inverted DDT. Becky with the strikes, elbow strike there by Charlotte. Into the corner. Uh-oh. Charlotte's got some evil intentions. Got her on the top rope. Oh god, this could be bad. This could be really bad. Charlotte superplex to Becky Lynch. Both women go crashing down. Charlotte not going for the cover, which means she has something else in mind. But the fly corkscrew moonsault. What a move, that could very well do it. Goes for the cover, hook of the leg. Becky Lynch kicks out at 2, stays alive. Charlotte not wasting any time, going up again. Goes for another moonsault. Nobody home, knees right into the midsection. Charlotte now. Neck breaker off the middle road. Continuing to work on that weakened neck. This has been an absolute war so far. Charlotte going for the cover again. Becky out at 2, but that wasn't exactly a forceful kick out. Which means Charlotte's growing near to putting this to bed. Lined up, posture for the natural selection. Becky saw it coming. Drop kick sends Charlotte down. Into the corner, forearm smash. Kick to the midsection. Exploder. This could be the beginning of the end for Charlotte. Posture going for another one. Charlotte counters. Drop kick. Goes for the cover again. And Becky once again able to get the shoulder up barely. Posture going for the neck breaker. Becky Lynch able to counter with the chop. Moves out of the way. Went for that flying forearm. Spear! Spear from out of nowhere! Cover on Becky to advance. No. Becky says no, I'm still alive. Chop to the chest. Becky answers with one of her own. The resiliency of Becky Lynch on show right now, as we all know how resilient Becky Lynch can be. Never gives up until the bitter end. Exploder! Hook of the leg. Oh, Charlotte kicks out at 2.5. Becky Lynch now with the leg drops. What more she gotta do to the top rope, high risk. Diving leg drop off the top. Nice little combo there, will this do it? Referee taking his time to count. And that may have cost Becky there. The referee taking his time to get into position. Back and forth here. Oh, moves out of the way. The chop at Becky with a chop of her own into an exploder suplex. Kind of a tie-up. Charlotte shoves her away. Becky Lynch is doing a very good job of scouting out these chops. Exploder. Oh, Charlotte rolls through. Shoulders it down to steal it. Wait, was that 3? Wait, the referee for a second told us to ring the bell, but then changed his mind at the last second, saying Becky kicked out. It was that close. The referee thought it was 3 at first, but then realized Becky kicked out. Referee's decision is final. The match continues. Big boot. Becky moves out the way. Back elbow. Big boot catches her this time. Charlotte was a millisecond off from stealing that and going to the final spear. Top rope. Moonsault. That has to be it. Charlotte's not even done there. Chop to the chest, sets her up. Natural selection. And that is it. Charlotte Flair's going to advance to the finals. Becky kicks out. Becky raises the left shoulder at 2 3/4. Charlotte can't believe it. I can't believe it. Wheelbarrow face buster. Becky Lynch is out of it. She hasn't moved. And Charlotte is pissed off now. Going to work on the left leg of Becky Lynch. Which means only one thing. And she's going for it, the figure 4. To which she will transition into the figure 8. Locked in, middle of the ring, nowhere to go. Can Becky find some way to fight out of this? The pain must be excruciating. Oh, the fighting spirit of Becky Lynch. Right hand, she fights out of it. Now, Becky! Into the disarmer! Disarmer locked in, middle of the ring. Charlotte's miles away from the ropes. Can Becky do it? Can Becky finally defeat Charlotte one-on-one? No! Charlotte escapes. What is it gonna have to take? These two women have given everything. And this is not even for the actual Queen of the Ring crown yet. This is just to get to the finals. They still have one more match after this. Becky Lynch going for the drop kick. Charlotte moves out of the way. Charlotte going for a drop kick around. Becky swats it. It is back and forth. These two know each other so well from previous battles. It's like a game of chess. Have to be like 5 moves ahead. Electric chair position. Into the German suplex. She calls out the Queen suplex. Shoulders are down 2. Only a 2. To the top rope. Corkscrew moonsault. No wasted motion. Another moonsault. Becky gets the knees up. Just in time. Drop kick. One last gasp from Becky perhaps. Placing Charlotte on the top turnbuckle. Oh God, what does Becky have planned? Oh God, nothing up there! Back exploder from the top rope! Back exploder from the top cover! Charlotte kicks out at 2! I thought Becky was about to go to the finals right there. Becky begging Charlotte to get up. She knows how close she is to 1 getting to the finals and 2 to defeating her bitterest rival. Oh God, not again. Oh, what a kick to the head. Great innovation by the Irish last kicker. Now going to the top rope, high risk, high reward. Becky now gonna fly, saying this is the end. Oh, Charlotte spear! Charlotte caught with a spear! Charlotte lining up. Off the race for momentum, what a spear! Becky is down and out. Kick to the gut. Natural selection. Both women are down. One arm over the shoulder. Got it. No! Becky kicked out. Somehow, someway, Becky Lynch kicked out and stays alive in this match. That had to have been out of pure instinct. In fact, I dare say, if Charlotte would have hooked the leg on that cover, she would have gone to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. But now running up for another spear. Surely, Becky can't hold out much longer. The human body can only suffer as much damage before it just gives up. Oh God. Charlotte getting desperate now. She hasn't been able to defeat Becky Lynch with just her normal moves, so now she has to go to desperate ways in order to beat Becky. Charlotte goes inside the ring to break the count. Oh God. Lays Becky on the announce table. You know what Charlotte's gonna go for here. This is terrible news for Becky. If she hits this, it's as good as over. Moonsault, no! Becky moves. Becky moves out of the way. And Charlotte crashed and burned through the table, and the table didn't even break. That's even worse. At least if the table would have broke, it would have softened the impact a lot more. Instead, Charlotte felt the full impact of the table there. And now Becky Lynch disarmed him in the ring. And Charlotte tapped. Charlotte tapped out. Becky Lynch has finally defeated Charlotte Flair. Becky Lynch has done it. And now Becky Lynch has made it into the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. What a fight, what a war, what a match to kick off King of the Ring.
Here is your winner, Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch will face either Paige or Alexa Bliss in the Queen of the Ring finals. What a way to kick off the show, with Becky Lynch defeating Charlotte Flair to make it to the finals of the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament, where she will face the winner of Alexa Bliss and Paige in the finals. But now we must turn our attention to the King of the Ring tournament, where we will see the first of the two semi-final matches, which will be the Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre going one-on-one with the former Universal Champion and the current Raw Tag Team Champion, the Samoan Submission Machine, the Destroyer, Samoa Joe. Two of the most destructive superstars on Monday Night Raw. Who is going to make it to the finals? Will it be Samoa Joe or will it be Drew McIntyre? Let's find out. And now we turn our attention to the King of the Ring tournament semi-final match. And it's gonna be an absolute war. Here comes the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre.
The following contest is a King of the Ring semi-final match. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre starting off his career in this universe mode in NXT, where he did become the NXT champion. Went on to hold it for a number of months before dropping it to Aleister Black. And ever since he made his debut on Monday Night Raw, he has been dominant. No man has defeated Drew McIntyre since he's made his debut on Monday Night Raw. His debut match being against John Cena. Also got big wins over Roman Reigns and Kevin Owens. But tonight he will face the biggest challenge of his Monday Night Raw career. In fact, his WWE career, because here comes the longest reigning champion in Universe Mode history, Samoa Joe.
His opponent from Huntington Beach, California, weighing in at 282 pounds, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions, Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe, arguably the most successful superstar in my Universe Mode history, held the Universal title for one whole year before dropping it to Finn Balor at WrestleMania. And now, one half of the Raw Tag Team Champions with Braun Strowman as the Monsters of Destruction. Samoa Joe has only tasted defeat once, and that was against Finn Balor. Apart from that, clean sweep. There is not one man on Monday Night Raw that hasn't tasted defeat from this man. But this is the first time that McIntyre and Joe have ever faced off. And it's going to be a good one. King of the Ring semi-final match. Drew McIntyre versus Samoa Joe. Match underway. This is going to be a war. And Joe already going at the attack with a clothesline. Misses though. McIntyre saw it coming a mile away. Connects with a clothesline of his own. Joe bounces up. Connects a clothesline that time. This is arguably a dream match for many of the WWE Universe. Went for the drop kick. Drew McIntyre catches it. Kick right to the gut. Joe quickly back up to his feet. Connects the drop kick. Oh, Joe, being the cocky bastard that he is, taunting away. McIntyre not going to allow it. Joe's mind games to get into his head. Off the ropes, sending him for a ride. Connects with a back elbow. Punch right to the face there. Chop. Joe connects with one of his own. And you don't want to face off against Samoa Joe in a striking competition, because Joe will win. Striking and submissions is Samoa Joe's bread and butter. As you see here with the combinations of the spinning back fist, catches Drew McIntyre. Off the ropes. With an atomic drop there by Joe. Just representing for a ride. Down goes the referee. McIntyre able to counter. Off the ropes goes Joe. McIntyre, what's he thinking here? Sending him for a ride. What power by the Scottish psychopath. Sending Joe across the ring. 385 pounds like it's nothing. Belly to belly suplex there by McIntyre. Goes for the big boot there, Joe. Moves out of the way. Belly to back suplex. And so far, it is truly back and forth. Overhead. Belly to belly suplex by Samoa Joe. McIntyre having to crawl to the corner to get a bit of breathing space, but Joe right on the attack. The experience of Samoa Joe coming into play here. Irish whip into the corner. Boot right to the face there by McIntyre. Chop to the chest. Joe answers with one of his own. Up on the fireman's carry. Plus we're going for a Samoa drop here. McIntyre with elbows right to the head. Fights out of it. Chop to the chest. Brings down Joe. Followed by a big boot. Joe right back onto his feet though. Didn't phase him. Samoa Joe possibly thinking about something big there, but McIntyre with the counters. Short arm clothesline. Joe right back onto his feet though. Got him up. Package. Knee buster there by Joe. Almost like a muscle buster to the legs almost. That was a very unique move there by Samoa Joe. Sweeps the legs of McIntyre there. Joe, although very dangerous, very strategic as well. McIntyre now, Russian leg sweep. Joe now having to crawl to the corner. We don't normally see this from Joe. Is that a moment of weakness? Or perhaps playing possum? McIntyre with a kick right to the gut. Followed by a clothesline. Joe now with a counter. Snap suplex perhaps. McIntyre counters. And now once again Samoa Joe across the ring. I have never seen someone toss Samoa Joe like McIntyre is doing here. And he did it again. Treating Samoa Joe like a rag doll. Now sends him into the corner. Joe turns it around. Elbow right to the face there by McIntyre. Running clothesline takes him down. Joe right back onto his feet though. Samoa Joe, he's not human, I swear. Sometimes when you think he's down, he just pops right back up. And now look at these quick strikes by Samoa Joe, lining up McIntyre like a Christmas tree. Wait a second! That's DIY's music! The tag team that Samoa Joe took the Raw Tag Team titles off is Johnny Gargano! Gargano takes out Joe! McIntyre crawling into the cover on Joe! Has Gargano just cost Joe here? Samoa Joe kicks out of 2. That was close. Gargano almost surprised Joe there and almost cost him. Samoa Joe's past, taking the titles off Gargano, and Ciampa almost just cost him the King of the Ring semi-finals. But for now the match continues. Chop to the back, kick to the chest. And just like that, Joe is back on the offensive. Or maybe not. McIntyre raking the eyes. Misses the clothesline though. Inverted atomic drop. Joe now running off the ropes. Big boot. Running senton. What a combination. Goes for the cover here. Hook of the leg. Kick out of 2. If anything, Gargano's attack may have just pissed Joe off, and that is not something you want if you're Drew McIntyre. McIntyre with a fireman's carry reversal there. Kick to the gut, possibly thinking about the future shock DDT. Joe saw it a mile away. Belly to back suplex. McIntyre pulling himself up into the corner. Joe throws him off. Goes behind. German suplex connects. Big right hand there by McIntyre. Chop. Trying to find any sort of offense on Joe, but Samoa Joe just has an answer for everything. Snap suplex flipped over into the cover. Is his feet in the ropes? They are. Now up on the fireman's carry, Samoa Joe with a Samoa drop to McIntyre. Now up on the middle rope. We don't often see this senton off the middle rope from Samoa Joe. 385 pounds crashing onto the midsection of McIntyre, but he stays alive at 2. And now some strikes there from Samoa Joe. Has McIntyre on the ropes, figuratively and literally. Back and forth here now, the striking exchange. Who's going to get the upper hand on this? Oh, Joe switching things up, went for a grapple there, but McIntyre slipped off the back door. Big boot caught Joe in the face. Kick to the gut there by Joe. Collar elbow tie up. McIntyre pushes him away. Face first with a flatliner. Front face lock there. Oh, Joe caught him with a knee to the ribs. McIntyre counters. Future shock DDT perhaps. Joe once again scouts it out. Samoa Joe now sends McIntyre over to the ropes. He's firing himself up for something big here. Sends it to the outside. Oh no! Here comes the freight train! Samoa Joe through the ropes takes out McIntyre. A 385-pound freight train just hit Drew McIntyre. And you gotta think it's only a matter of time. Now up on the top rope, Samoa Joe gonna fly! Spinning leg lariat, goes for the cover on Drew McIntyre. Kick out at 2. Spinning back fist. McIntyre still has more left in the tank. Arm trapped, back suplex. McIntyre now with the front face lock and now sending Joe to the ropes. Oh, McIntyre went for something big with Joe able to scout it out. Oh, but he got caught. Suplex to the outside. Drew McIntyre willing to put his own body on the line in order to get a win over Samoa Joe here. And now McIntyre with the air raid crash to the outside. This may be McIntyre's chance. Rolls him into the ring. Rolls him over into the cover. Will this be enough? Joe kicks out at 2. Samoa Joe with a counter there. Spinning back fist. McIntyre reverses. Glasgow kiss connects. Joe right back onto his feet like it's nothing. But McIntyre puts him right back down with a back suplex. Kick to the gut there by Joe. Chop to the chest, right hand. McIntyre counters. Front face lock now carrying Joe over to the ropes. What's McIntyre planned here? Told him right in the face of Samoa Joe, saying anything you could do, I can do better. But no, Joe intercepts it with a forearm. Top rope. Samoa Joe with a senton off the top rope. Cover McIntyre. Oh, that was close. 2.5. Samoa Joe knows how close he is. And he's going to take advantage, Uranagi. And McIntyre seems hurt. Referee going on to check on McIntyre, check that if he can still continue, but Joe doesn't give a damn. McIntyre! Was McIntyre playing possum all along? I think he was. What a strategy by McIntyre. Now got him into a Kimura. Lets him go though. McIntyre's been trying for this all match. Will now be the time he finally pulls it off. Sends Joe to the outside. McIntyre gonna fly! Barrel roll over the top rope. Both of these men are willing to do anything it takes to get to the King of the Ring final. McIntyre now, look at the power deadlift, powerbomb. Shoulders down. Samoa Joe kicks out at 2. What a match this has been so far. I was whipping to the corner. McIntyre turns it around. Flying forearm, catches Joe in the face. McIntyre now gonna go top rope. Diving knee drop. Joe rolls out of the way. Cover. McIntyre quickly escapes. Possible for the Uranaki there. McIntyre intercepts it. Exploder suplex by Samoa Joe. And now on the fireman's carry, Death Valley driver. McIntyre in trouble. And another Uranagi. Samoa Joe is like a shark that smells blood in the water. McIntyre to his feet, forearm right to the small of the back. Dragon suplex connects with the bridge, shoulders are down. McIntyre kicks out at 2. Oh, not another one, a third Uranagi. Now Joe runs up the ropes, running senton. Cover again. McIntyre continues to survive. Joe is running out of ideas at this point. You can see the frustration on Samoa Joe's face. Oh. McIntyre catches him with a right hand. Samoa Joe taking a bit too long. Fireman's carry, gut buster. Joe right back onto his feet. McIntyre sends it down face first. Cover on Joe. Samoa Joe escapes at 2. Now Samoa Joe trying to slow the match down to a pace that he likes. Trying to control this match, but McIntyre not having any of it. What the? He picked up Joe by his head into the overhead belly-to-belly suplex. I've never seen that kind of power before. Running knee strike into the corner. McIntyre now. When it's like a pile driver! Pile driver to Samoa Joe. Will that be enough? Joe kicks out. Drew McIntyre having to pull out a pile driver. Joe with a Uranagi. A spinning Uranagi. McIntyre out of 2.5. What's it gonna take? What on earth is it going to take for either man to put each other down to get to the King of the Ring final? Both men having to throw each other all of their arsenal. Samoa Joe went for a running attack there. McIntyre reverses into the future shock DDT. Cover, hook of the leg. Samoa Joe kicks out at 2. And McIntyre is in shock. A move that has given Drew McIntyre so many wins over the years in WWE. But it's not enough to put away the Samoa submission machine, the Destroyer. Goes behind now, Samoa Joe, German suplex. Spins him around once again, dragon suplex again. Belly to back suplex. Or backdrop driver, however you want to call it. Wrist jacket, German suplex with the bridge. McIntyre just escapes it too. McIntyre now Irish whips Joe into the corner. Bounces off the turnbuckles, overhead, belly to belly suplex, sends him across the ring. Oh, Joe with the point of the elbow right to the skull of McIntyre. Sends him into the corner now. What's Joe thinking here? Oh, runs off the ropes for momentum. Enziguri. Boom and bang. Spinning Uranagi by Joe. Surely that will do it. McIntyre kicks out. I'm in disbelief. And so is Samoa Joe. Go. McIntyre right back up to his feet after the senton. Back and forth. Electric chair drop by Drew. Joe right back up to his feet. Coquina clutch. Coquina clutch is locked in. Middle of the ring. Nowhere to go. A move that has tapped out and passed out so many men. No way. McIntyre's fought out of it. Future shock. DDT, no. Joe scouts it out. German suplex by Joe, rolls through, keeps hold. Dragon suplex, holds on one more time. Straight jacket, German suplex, the Chimera plex, the bridge, shoulders down, kick at it too. What on earth is it going to take? Something has to give. Coquina clutch locked in again. The forearm is underneath the jaw. Locked in all the way. McIntyre looks like he's fading. He has to find a way out of this soon, otherwise he's going to pass out. And Joe will be heading to the King of the Ring finals. No way he found a way out of this again. He has. McIntyre fights out of it a second time. Glasgow kiss. And now the strikes from both men. Glasgow kiss again. McIntyre now Inverted Alabama slam. And now McIntyre carrying Joe over to the ropes. Looks like he's going for another one. 2 in a row. A second inverted Alabama slam. McIntyre goes for the cover. Joe kicks at it too. It's going to take more than that. Oh, McIntyre's calling for it. His PS de la Resistance. The Claymore kick. No! Joe reverses, scouts it out. Powerbomb. Jackknife cover. Stacks him up. Kick out at 2 into the Boston Crab. Boston Crab locked in. This crowd is on their feet. Can McIntyre find a way out? Yes, he can. This crowd is loving every minute of this match. Samoa Joe is stunned at this point. Normally by this point in the match he has beaten his opponent ages ago. A few strikes there sends McIntyre down to a knee. McIntyre may be surviving, but he looks hurt. Or does he? McIntyre still has fire left. But Joe shut it down with a clothesline. Irish Whip going for a ride here. Back elbow by Joe. Goes for the swing. McIntyre with a big boot. Will that be the window of opportunity that he needs? Irish Whip reversal by McIntyre. Back elbow. Bust open Drew McIntyre. And the strike. Samoa Blitz from Samoa Joe. And now sends McIntyre crashing to the outside. Oh God. With how much damage these two have dealt with each other in the ring, I don't even want to imagine what they can do to each other on the outside. Joe going down to one knee, maybe fatigue starting to set in. After all, we are about 25 minutes into this match. So you can imagine fatigue at this point will be setting in. Tope Suicida from Samoa Joe. These two running on pure adrenaline right now. And the will to win. Samoa Joe saying it's done. It's over. Uranagi on the outside. Joe breaks the count. Oh God. And you saw Samoa Joe taking apart the announce table next to us. Oh God. Samoa Joe has evil intentions right now. McIntyre in a lot of trouble. Oh God. Don't do this, Joe! Uranagi through the table! Uranagi through the announce table and McIntyre is out! He has not moved! Joe throws him back in the ring and surely it's over. Joe's not even done. Oh, of course, he's going to put it away now. Muscle Buster! The move that has put so many men away. Hook of the leg, and it's academic from here. What? McIntyre kicked out of the Muscle Buster! Not many men have done that. Not many men at all. McIntyre somehow, someway still has fight. Glasgow kiss. How is he doing this? I knew these two were going to go to war, but I didn't imagine this. McIntyre to the outside, takes out Joe. Takes out the referee in the process. But you gotta do what you gotta do. And now McIntyre taking up our announce table. This is getting scary for us. Oh God. McIntyre has revenge on his mind. You put me through a table, I'm gonna put you through one too. Has him hooked. Future shock. DDT through the announce table. I agree with this crowd. This is awesome. This is what the King of the Ring tournament is all about. Back in the ring. McIntyre going for the cover. What? No, I've seen it all. I've seen it all. Samoa Joe just kicked out at 1. Did I just see that correctly? He kicked out at 1. Clothesline. Wait, Joe up to his feet. Coke in a clutch. Caught McIntyre by surprise with a Coke in a clutch. Locked in, surely it's over. No, it's not even over. A third time, McIntyre's fallen out of it. Claymore! Cover hook of the leg. Joe kicks out. Come on, you two. There's gotta be some way you can end this. These two are not human. Claymore kick. Joe up on his feet. One last act of defiance. Claymore. Third Claymore kick. Cover. Joe McIntyre has done it. What a war. Drew McIntyre has pinned Samoa Joe, only the second man to do it in this universe mode, and he had to literally throw everything at him in order to do it. I'm speechless. I am absolutely speechless about what I just witnessed. But Drew McIntyre is in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, and he will face either KENTA or Daniel Bryan. We take a look at the updated King of the Ring bracket after Drew McIntyre picked up arguably his biggest win in his WWE career, being only the second person ever to defeat Samoa Joe in this universe mode. He's now in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament, where he will face the winner of Daniel Bryan versus KENTA later on tonight. But now we turn our attention to the Queen of the Ring tournament, where Becky Lynch has already made it to the final, defeating Charlotte Flair in the semi-final. And now we move on to the next semi-final of the Queen of the Ring tournament, where the goddess Alexa Bliss will take on the leader of Absolution, Paige. Both women have a lot to prove in this match. Alexa Bliss not having too much success in this universe mode so far, hoping to turn it around tonight, while Paige only recently coming back from retirement and now trying to lead Absolution to WWE success. Who's going to make it to the final of the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament? Let's find out. It's time to find out who will face Becky Lynch in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. Alexa Bliss versus Paige.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Columbus, Ohio, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa Bliss recently in Universe Mode has been having a real rough go at it. Especially at Evolution, where she faced Ronda Rousey, and safe to say it did not go the way Alexa Bliss was expecting it to. Losing to Ronda Rousey in a matter of minutes. But now this is her chance to come back stronger and better than ever with a win over Paige to get to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament. And speaking of which, here comes the leader of Absolution, Paige.
And representing Absolution from Norwich, England, Paige.
Paige recently making her triumphant return from retirement. And ever since, she's been taking Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville under her wing to form the group Absolution. So far, Paige has been nothing short of successful. In fact, just recently she had a trip down memory lane at Evolution, facing AJ Lee for possibly the final time, and getting a huge victory over AJ Lee at that. So safe to say, momentum-wise, it's all in the favor of Paige at the moment. But anything can happen in a WWE ring. Alexa Bliss versus Paige. Who will face Becky Lynch in the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament? Let's find out. Car elbow tie up to start off this match. Alexa Bliss now goes behind with a waist lock here. Brings Paige down into a side headlock here. Paige able to turn it around to a side headlock of her own. Takes it down. Very technical start to this match so far. Alexa now with a head scissors. Paige fights out of it. Truly back and forth here in terms of a technical aspect. Paige now able to throw Bliss off the ropes, sending her for a ride. Leapfrog. Goes underneath. Drop kick by Paige. And Paige, she's all fired up tonight. She knows how big of an opportunity this is. Paige never takes a match for granted no more after what she's had to go through with injuries and retirement. Belly to back suplex, goes for the cover. Quick kick out by Bliss at 1. Went for the elbow there, but Bliss able to counter into an abdominal stretch. Trying to wear down Paige early. Oh, beautiful escape there by Paige. With a head scissors takedown. Clothesline sends Bliss to the outside. Bliss playing possum on the outside there. Sends Paige into the barricade. Once again, back first. But Paige sends Bliss into the steel steps. But now Bliss does the same thing to Paige. Back into the ring we go. Bliss now has the advantage. Irish whip sends Paige off the ropes, going for a ride. Oh, possibly went for a big boot. Paige able to scout it out. Bliss slips out the back door. Oh, kitchen sink knee there by Bliss. Paige rolls out to the apron, trying to catch a second to breathe. Or perhaps playing possum of her own. Top rope now. Oh, took too long though, but Paige still able to counter. Bliss went for a sweep. Paige moved out of the way. Irish whip into the corner. Paige now with a right hand. Forearm. Bliss blocks it. Finds the carry reversal by Paige, back and forth. Paige now with an Irish whip. Big back body drop on Bliss. Followed by a rolling neck snap. Nice little combination there by Paige. Going for a hurricane runner perhaps, and Paige corner. Bliss face first into the ropes. That was a nasty landing. Kick to the head, spinning back fist by Paige. Paige, quite an underrated striker. Sends Bliss to the outside now. Oh, you see that look in Paige's eyes? I think she's gonna fly. Sobe Suicida sends Bliss into the barricade. But Bliss somehow has enough wherewithal to throw Paige back in the ring. Paige able to counter. Spinning kick right to the midsection. Bliss though able to catch her. STO. To the top rope now, maybe thinking about Twisted Bliss. Nope, just an elbow dropper, nobody home. Off the ropes, hip toss there by Paige. Elbow, point of the elbow right to the head. Missed the spinning forearm though. Neck breaker, no blocks by Paige. Connects on a spinning forearm that time. And Bliss rolled to the outside very wisely. Misses the kick. Bliss now throws Paige back inside. Top rope here. Missile drop kick misses. Oh, Paige Turner. No! Bliss with a clothesline. Bliss scattered out the Paige Turner. And now look at the disrespect by Alexa Bliss. Boot right to the face of Paige. Bliss with a hit toss of her own. Bliss going for an Irish whip. Oh, Paige reverse. A little bit of a standoff there between the two women. Paige going for a big move there. Bliss slips out the back door. Off the ropes goes Paige. Kind of like a reverse bulldog there by Alexa Bliss. That was unique. Now Bliss laying on the strikes. Paige able to counter. Into the corner she goes. Bliss went for a big right hand. Paige with a left hand of her own. Oh, swing and a miss. Power slam position. Bliss counters inverted DDT. Bliss now with the strikes. Big right hand brings down Paige. That might have been a knockout blow. Paige wisely rolls to the outside. Drop kick by Bliss as soon as Paige got right back in the ring. And for the sweep, Paige able to counter. Bliss. It's back and forth. Snap suplex by Paige. Float over into the cover. Gets a 2 count. Pulls her down by her head. Paige with a bit of a ruthless offense there. Spinning soul kick to the midsection. Now Bliss counters. Paige saw it coming a mile away. Russian leg sweep. These two just scouting out each other's maneuvers. Oh, Bliss over the ropes. Sunset flip. Shoulders are down. Bliss could steal it. Kick out at 2. Now Bliss with a Russian leg sweep of her own. Big right hand by Paige. Sends Bliss into the corner. Down goes the referee. Another boot right to the face. Bliss though catches it, brings it down. Oh, now Bliss raking the eyes. Come on, ref. Belly to back suplex. And Paige is still discombobulated after the eye rake by Bliss. Jawbreaker. Picks her up. Backbreaker by Bliss. And now just stretching the back of Paige like a surfboard. And Paige might be hurt here. We better be wary of Paige. She has a lot of history with injuries and neck problems. Even an injury to her back could be bad at this point. But Paige still has a bit of fight left in her. Bliss with a right hand. Goes for the sweep. Paige moves out the way. Front face lock. Got her on the ropes here. Paige onto the apron. Oh my god. Look at these knee strikes. Bang. That last knee strike especially had some stank on it. Top rope diving headbutt by Paige. That's something we don't see very often. Diving elbow drop as well. Right to the heart of Bliss. Goes for the cover. Hook of the leg. Kick out at 2. Paige now with the short arm clotheslines. Trifecta connects. And Bliss is in a lot of trouble right now. Or is she? Kick to the gut there by Paige. Misses the clothesline. Bliss now with a spinning neck breaker. Paige once again wisely rolls to the outside after that neck breaker, considering the neck problems she's had in the past. Looks like Bliss went for a choke slam, but Paige countered into a flatliner. Go for it again. No! Paige with the elbows. Follow away slam perhaps. Bliss slips at the back door. Neck breaker connects once again. Paige trying to retreat, but Bliss is not giving her a second to breathe. Here comes the STO, bang! And now Alexa Bliss with the insult to injury. Goes for the cover here. Paige kicks out. That was actually really close. Bliss knows how close that was. Float over, swinging neck breaker by Paige. Lifts her up, suplex in the middle of the ring. Northern Light suplex with the bridge, shoulders down. Kick out of 2 by Bliss. Lifts her up, fall away slam. Bliss with a counter now, forearm right to the face, finds carry reversal by Paige. Super kick! Out of nowhere. Got her hooked. Fisherman suplex now with the bridge. Shoulders down once again. Bliss out at 2. And fatigue is starting to set in for Paige. Or maybe has a little bit of an injury. Who knows? Paige can't afford to show any weakness though, because Bliss will capitalize. Hurricane Rana. Now sunset flip, power bomb is down the ropes. Shoulders are down. Oh, that was close. Paige at a 2.5. Into the corner now. What's Bliss have in mind? Oh, another sunset flip. Shoulders are down once again. Can she steal it? No. Big forearm right to the face there. Another one sends Paige down to her knee. She rolls out of the way. The third one though. Point of the elbow right to the face of Bliss. Oh, Paige Turner. No! Bliss scouts it out again. Onto the middle of the rope now. Bliss with an insult to injury off the middle rope. That could do it. Hook of the leg. Paige out of 2. And now Alexa calls for the end. She's lining up for the DDT. Oh, Paige scouted it. Caught the kick. Another Paige Turner. Paige Turner finally connects. Hooks the leg. Alexa Bliss just gets the shoulder up in time. Going for the kick. No. Bliss ducked it. Into the corner now. Bliss turns it around. Another boot right against the face of Paige. Oh, counters it. Oh my god, look at these elbows right to the face of Bliss. When Paige gets going like this, she can be ruthless. And now, the headbutts. Paige putting her own body on the line with those headbutts. She could give herself a concussion. Oh yeah, Paige has gone to that place. That ruthless side that Paige likes to bring out every now and then. On full display. And she's calling for it, the Rampage, to put this away. No! Bliss counters it. Bliss takes out Paige onto the middle of the rope. The insult to injury once again. Connects. And Paige is hurt. Diamond Senton knees up in time. Super kick. Oh, Paige is going for it. The PTO. Can she lock it in? Yes, she can. The PTO is locked in. The Paige tap out. Middle of the ring. Is Paige going to the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament to face Becky Lynch? No! Bliss fights out! Bliss going for the DDT. Paige scouts it out again. Super kick! Bliss right back onto her feet though. STO. Connects! Now it's Paige back onto her feet with the clothesline. Bliss now with the kick right to the head, playing possum. Sidewalk slam by Paige. Desperation, sidewalk slam, now calling for the rampage. Can she hit it this time? No! Front face lock, it's back and forth here. Both women reversing. What a right hand! That may have just knocked her out. I think Bliss went for a wheelbarrow there. Paige able to counter it. Wheelbarrow, arm drag, beautifully executed by Alexa Bliss. And I'm going to work on that arm. Not a bad strategy if you're Alexa Bliss. Telling Paige to get up to her feet, kick to the gut, DDT connects. The DDT, cover on Paige. Paige kicks out of the DDT. And Alexa Bliss cannot believe it. But she says it's all over. She's going up top for Twisted Bliss. But Paige gets the knees up in time. Knees right to the gut of Bliss. Got her up. Rampage connects. The cover on Alexa Bliss. Paige is going to the finals. Closely fought battle. I honestly thought Alexa Bliss, when she hit that DDT and she went up to the Twisted Bliss afterwards, I thought it was all over for Paige. But no, Paige persevered and put Bliss away. And now the finals of the Queen of the Ring tournament is now finally set in stone.
Here is your winner, Paige!
It'll be the leader of Absolution, Paige, versus the Irish lass kicker, Becky Lynch. That will be a mouth-watering final to watch. Both women have a lot of history with each other. A lot to look forward to in that match for sure. What a win for Paige as she picks up the win over Alexa Bliss in the semi-finals, and the finals of the first ever Queen of the Ring tournament is set. It'll be Paige going one-on-one with Becky Lynch to determine who will be the first ever Queen of the Ring. But first, we must turn our attentions back once again to the King of the Ring tournament, where last we left off, Drew McIntyre made it to the finals after defeating Samoa Joe in the semi-finals. But now it's time to move on to the second semi-final, where it will be the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan, going one-on-one with the Japanese striking sensation, KENTA. This is a match that is considered by many in the WWE Universe to be a technical dream match. A dream match that we thought we would never be able to see, seeing as Daniel Bryan was previously retired, but now he is back from retirement, and now he's going one-on-one with KENTA in the King of the Ring semi-finals. Who's going to come out on top and face Drew McIntyre in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament? Will it be Daniel Bryan or will it be KENTA? Let's find out. It is time for our second semi-final clash of the King of the Ring tournament. The winner will face Drew McIntyre in the finals. And we are about to witness what might be a professional wrestling classic. KENTA versus Daniel Bryan.
The following contest is a King of the Ring semi-final match. Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan. Weighing in at 182 pounds.
KENTA, formerly known in this universe mode as Hideo Itami, very successful superstar in all of this universe mode. pretty much won championships everywhere he's went. He started off in NXT, was the longest reigning NXT television champion when that title was around. Now it's known as the North American Championship. And then he went over to 205 Live and dominated the Cruiserweight division, became Cruiserweight champion for a number of months before dropping it to Neville at WrestleMania. And now on SmackDown Live, he's made a quick impact, beating the likes of Chris Jericho. And of course, we all know who this man is, the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan.
And his opponent from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 210 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
Formerly the general manager of SmackDown, now made his triumphant return from retirement. In fact, he made his return from retirement at WrestleMania against the former Raw general manager Kurt Angle, where Daniel Bryan got the win at the Showcase of the Immortals, and now he has his eyes set on winning championship gold once again. And he'll do that with a win over KENTA here. And if he can possibly get to the finals and beat Drew McIntyre and win the King of the Ring tournament, that will give him a surefire way to get a championship match at the biggest party of the summer as well. And in fact, Bryan beat a champion to get to this point. He beat the current United States champion, The Miz, to get to this point. And here the crowd fully behind the leader of the Yes Movement, as you would expect. Here we go, a technical dream match between KENTA and Daniel Bryan, a match that the WWE Universe never thought they would possibly see. Kind of a tie up to start off this match. Bryan pushes KENTA to the corner. Drop toe hold there by Bryan. Kind of a tie in the middle of the ring. KENTA now goes behind with a waist lock. Bryan quickly able to reverse it. KENTA now with an arm drag into a side headlock. Bryan with the head scissors, as you fully expect. Very technical start to this match, as you'd expect from these two superstars. Kick to the gut, Bryan with an elbow there to shrug off KENTA. KENTA going right back to that waist lock. Bryan standing switch. KENTA with an arm drag, and KENTA again the better of Bryan in the technical exchange. Not something you'd really expect. Bryan rarely gets beaten in that sort of aspect. And now Bryan going head to head with KENTA in the striking exchange. Not something you really want to do against KENTA. Sent it for a right kitchen sink knee there by Bryan. Takes KENTA down. Big right hand there by Bryan. Sends KENTA into the corner. Oh, KENTA able to counter with a back elbow there. Goes for the DDT perhaps. Bryan counters. An Irish whip off the ropes here. Hip toss. Connects. Spinning forearm there by Bryan. Sends KENTA down, and Bryan's fired up. Getting the WWE Universe behind him. Suplex back inside the ring from the apron there. Nice little combinations there by Bryan. Sends KENTA to the corner. Oh, Bryan full head of steam here. Going for that hesitation drop kick. That's a move that KENTA also has perfected throughout his career. Goes for the cover. Kick out at one. Very early in this match. The Daniel Bryan chants going all around in Blackpool. KENTA now with a few strikes here. Spinning back fist. Went for that spinning kick to the midsection. Bryan able to move out of the way. Going for the cutter. KENTA pushes him off. Big head kick by Bryan. KENTA right back up to his feet with a kick of his own. Oh, lovely combination there by KENTA. Spin it back fist, sends Bryan down. I was talking about this may be a technical clinic from these two. It may also be a striking clinic as well. Snapmare takedown into the... Oh, tornado kick right to the head. You felt the impact of that and you heard it as well. Spinning elbow there by KENTA. Bryan ran right into that one. Irish whip off the ropes here. Goes down. Leapfrog there by KENTA. Great athleticism. Power slam by KENTA. Oh, this is classic KENTA here. Classic mind games from the Japanese striking sensation, but Bryan is having none of it. Big right hand by KENTA. Goes for the DDT. Bryan able to scout it. European uppercut sends KENTA down. Now Bryan with a drop kick. Beautifully executed. Nice little suplex there by Bryan. So far it seems like Bryan has had the upper hand in most of this match so far, but it's still very early days. Spinning back fist and a kick there by KENTA sends Bryan to the corner, and he's channeling a little bit of Stone Cold Steve Austin, stomping those mud holes and walking it dry. Oh, went for that spinning lariat. That would have knocked Bryan out. Big forearm, bust Bryan open. Again, went for that lariat. Bryan is doing very well to avoid that. Bryan trying to wear down KENTA. But KENTA finds a way to escape with that back elbow. KENTA was lined up for something big there, but Bryan not going to let it happen. Going for that snapmare kick once again. Bang! And Bryan looks stunned. Crawling to the corner for a little bit of breathing room. KENTA, is he going to go for it too? Oh, big boot in the corner. I thought he was going to go for that hesitation draw kick that Bryan gave it to him earlier on. Goes for the DDT, connects, goes for the cover here. Kick out it too. Bryan. Collar elbow tie, KENTA shoves him away. KENTA's had enough of the collar elbow tie-ups. He says enough of those, let's just fight. Throws Bryan to the outside, crashing hard. Uh-oh, what's KENTA have in mind? Tope Suicida from KENTA. And Bryan is down and in trouble. KENTA taunted into the WWE Universe, trying to get some of them behind him, but I think they're pro Daniel Bryan at the moment. Flying clothesline off the top, beautifully executed by KENTA after the suicide dive. Goes for the cover hook of the leg. Kick out at two by Bryan. We all know how resilient Daniel Bryan can be. It's going to take a lot more than that. Irish whip sends KENTA to the apron. Bryan going to go for that suplex back in the ring once again. Connects on it. From face lock here, what does Bryan have planned? Sends KENTA to the outside. Uh-oh. Bryan saying anything you can do, I can do better. Tope Suicida, great work cameraman. We saw every single second of that. Oh, that cameraman is going to be next on the unemployment list. Bryan to the top rope now. Beautiful missile drop kick. And now the cover on KENTA. Oh, kick out at 2. Quite a late kick out as well. Kenta may be starting to get a bit tired. Or maybe not. I spoke too soon. Kenta now with a couple of clotheslines, trying to get a comeback going. Classic Kenta there. Into the corner now goes Bryan. Kenta kicks him down. Maybe now we're going to see it. The hesitation drop kick that Kenta's perfected. Beautiful. And if Bryan wasn't busted open before, he certainly is now. Cover on Bryan. Kick out at 2. Kenta. He knows how close that was. Kenta now thinking about his next move, but you don't want to give Bryan too much time to recover. And I think that's exactly what he's done. Bryan takes him down. Basement drop kick sends Kenta down. Daniel Bryan really using his experience there to get one up over Kenta. Drop kick in the corner. Bryan full head of steam. Second drop kick, and that may have busted Kenta open. This is a hard-hitting physical match. And here we go, the yes kicks. Each one more devastating than the last. Bang! Right to the face. And that might be a knockout blow. Is Daniel Bryan going to the finals? No! Kenta kicks out at 2.5. Hurricane Rana there by Bryan. Going for a cutter there. Kenta shoves him off. Forearm strike. Going for it again. Kenta having none of it. Back and forth. Cravat suplex there by Daniel Bryan. And the leader of the Yes Movement is all fired up. Look at him. Brings Kenta down face first and working on that arm as well. Kenta rolling to the outside, trying to get a little bit of breathing space. Back in the ring he goes. Bryan was waiting for it, but Kenta knew it. Lifts him up for a suplex or a Falcon Arrow perhaps. Bryan able to scout it. Another kicks right to the midsection. Bryan just trying to keep this match controlled to his pace. Tiger suplex by Bryan. Followed by the Northern Light suplex with the bridge. Shoulders down. Kick out at 2 by Kenta. Bryan now has Kenta on the ropes. Kenta catches the kick, spins him round. Got him hooked, lifts him up. Falcon Arrow. Kenta quickly following up. Oh, with a Tiger suplex of his own with the bridge. Shoulders are down here. Bryan kicks at 2. You really get the sense in this match that both of these men are trying to one-up each other. As you can see, Kenta with the kicks to the midsection as well. It really seems like Kenta's trying to get the message to Bryan that anything he can do, Kenta can do even better. Went for the hesitation drop kick. Bryan moves out of the way, goes behind, German suplex. And now Bryan going to the S kicks. Bryan not done there. He knows it's going to take more than that. Double underhook butterfly suplex. Beautifully executed by Daniel Bryan there. Can't but tired Kenta having none of it. Spinning back fist, swinging a miss. Daniel Bryan locks it in. Yes, lock! Yes, lock is in! KENTA, his foot is near the rope on the right side. Can he try and get a foot there? Or find some way to escape? KENTA just manages to escape the yes lock. You gotta think, was it locked in properly? Has him hook Fisher with suplex with the bridge, shoulders down. Kick out of 2 by Bryan. KENTA was really taken off guard by that yes lock. Irish whip off the ropes here. Goes underneath, leapfrog. Went for the running knee. Bryan able to move out of the way. Of course, if anyone knows how to get out of the way of a running knee, it's Daniel Bryan. Dragon suplex with the bridge. KENTA kicks it too. Forearm strike there by KENTA. Bryan able to reverse. Forearm right to the small of the back. Oh, Regoplex by Bryan. Shoulders down. Oh, that was close. 2.5. Bryan now with that suplex. KENTA quickly rolls to the outside, trying to surprise Bryan here, but it's not going to work. Yes, look, perhaps. KENTA reverses. Spin it back fist, down goes Bryan. KENTA went for something big there. Bryan able to reverse. Fireman's carry reversal by KENTA. Both of these men just scouting each other out now at this point. Back and forth. Goes behind German suplex by Bryan. KENTA gets right back up. And now here comes the striking combinations by KENTA. Bang! Down goes Bryan. KENTA now lifts him up. Power bomb. Will that do it? Cover on Bryan. Kicks it too. KENTA starting to have a little bit of doubt in there, you see. Bryan kips up. Kick to the head. Down goes KENTA. Surprised him there. KENTA did not see that coming. Bryan now to the top rope. We all know he could do a very good diving headbutt. The flying goat connects. Will that do it? No! KENTA survives at 2.5. You gotta think both men are gotta be thinking about using their finishing maneuvers at some point or another. Nothing else seems to be working. Boom! What a kick to the head, and Bryan tried to roll outside the ring, but KENTA said, no you don't, come back here, what a lariat! That might be a knockout blow. Bryan somehow kicks out. I thought Bryan was out cold. DDT by KENTA. You gotta think KENTA's gotta be thinking GTS at some point. Off the ropes, the running knee! Running knee to Bryan! Hook of the leg! Bryan kicks out at 2. And KENTA is in disbelief. To the top rope now. Diving knee drop. And, yep, KENTA's calling for it. Go to sleep perhaps? No, Bryan scouts it out. Elbow right to the face. Didn't get all of it. Got enough of it. Drop kick by Bryan. Desperation drop kick. And now Bryan going high risk. Going for the flying goat once again. Oh, but Kenta moved out of the way. And Bryan went head first into the mat. That is not good if you're Daniel Bryan, with the history of neck and concussion problems that Bryan has had in the past that has led to his previous retirement. This has to be Kenta's chance. Liger bomb by Kenta, shoulders down. Bryan kicks out at 2. Spinning lariat, no, Bryan ducks underneath. Swing and a miss, drop kick, misses. Jawbreaker by Kenta. Bryan hasn't really been the same since that diving headbutt missed. And Kenta really needs to capitalize on it now. Tornado DDT perhaps. Oh no, neck first on the top rope. Kenta up top. Diving knee drop connects again. You notice Kenta's going for the head a lot now. Goes for the cover. Bryan kicks out at 2. Kenta's really focusing on Bryan's head now, wisely so. Drop kick to the knees there by Bryan. Oh, and here we go. Bryan has found a weakness. That's very smart by Bryan. Work on the legs and the knees of Kenta. The go to sleep won't be as effective. Oh, Kenta might be hurt. Kenta may have a leg injury. The referee checking up on him, see if he can continue. Apparently he can. Dragon screw there by Bryan. That leg is now a target. And the heel hook is in. Heel hook on Kenta, middle of the ring. The leg must be in excruciating agony at this point. Can Kenta find a way to keep going? The right hand stops Bryan and he finally breaks it. Kenta now hopping on one leg pretty much. Single leg drop kick. He was able to use the good leg to get that drop kick. Down goes Bryan. Kenta trying to quickly follow up with something here. Kenta, you can see he's a bit slower, seeing as he only has one good leg at the moment. Able to pull off that running bulldog though. The adrenaline. Adrenaline is a funny thing. Just cancels out all pain. Double foot stomp connects off the top. Will that do it? Bryan survives once again. Kenta is running out of ideas. Into the corner now. Uh-oh. Brings him up to the top turnbuckle. Kenta has evil intentions. Oh god, these two willing to put everything on the line. Avalanche Falcon Arrow! That could do it. Kenta's going to the finals. Bryan somehow survives. What the? Running knee! Bryan kicks up, but Kenta intercepts with a running knee. And Daniel Bryan is shook right now. He's in trouble. Maybe not. Desperation Hurricane Rana by Bryan. Irish whip here. Oh, went for the running knee, or was it a running elbow? I couldn't really tell from that camera angle. Running elbow this time does connect. Into the corner. Oh, Bryan is now going to send Kenta to the top of the turnbuckle. Uh-oh. Avalanche Hurricane Rana. And now Bryan's calling for it. Going for the knee plus. Bryan, no. Kenta moves out of the way. Big knee to the face. Running knee by Kenta. Kenta has Bryan reeled. Lining up. Bang. GTS 20 goes for the cover. Bryan kicks out at 2.5. Somehow, out of pure instincts, Bryan stays alive, and Kenta, yeah, he's thinking normal go to sleep now. The move that has gave Kenta so much success, the move he invented, go to sleep time. No! Bryan able to reverse it. European uppercut. This could be Bryan's window of opportunity. The striking combinations there from Bryan, just trying to get Kenta down. Oh, accidentally hits the referee. Dragon suplex by Bryan. And you can see the fatigue setting in. Single leg drop kick by Kenta. Kick right to the injured leg. And just like that, Bryan's back in control. Oh, both men just staring at each other, having a standoff. Big kick to the head. Kenta wins the striking exchange. Bryan trying to crawl and pick himself up in the corner. Kenta just pouncing on him. Roll up here. Desperation roll up. Can he steal it? Oh, just kicks out at 2. Bryan once again to the injured knee. Now Bryan with the La Magistral roll up. Shoulders down. Can Bryan steal it? No. Kenta kicks out at 2. Turns him round. Crucifix. Shoulders down. Shoulder up. These two trying to beat each other by any means necessary. Even if it's just by a quick roll up. Oh, what a beautiful way to get the shoulders down by Bryan. But Kenta escapes it too as well. Kick to the gut. Bryan hooks him up, lifts him down. Danielson special locked in. Danielson special, middle of the ring. A move that has granted Bryan victories over special opponents over his career. A huge throwback, but Kenta able to find a way to escape. Snapmare takedown, tornado kick, bang! Now Kenta going for a submission move of his own. Arms are locked into a crossface. Kind of like a Rings of Saturn that Neville uses. A little bit of a callback to a rival. Bryan able to escape. Drop kick right to the knees. Watch Bryan thinking here. Oh, arms hook. Counter mutilation. Bryan bringing back all of his old maneuvers. Both men going deep in their arsenal to put each other away. This could do it. Kenta has nowhere to go. He has to find a way to escape, otherwise Bryan's going to the finals. Kenta able to roll over and escape with an elbow right to the face. Bryan going to desperate ways in order to try and beat Kenta here. Running elbow misses. Kenta moves out of the way. Listen up, Bryan steps out the back door. Clothesline, drop toe hold by Kenta, brings Bryan to the middle of the rope. Drop kick to the back. Now, Kenta with a yes lock to Bryan. Crossface locked in, pretty much the yes lock on Daniel Bryan. A little bit of mind games from Kenta. Oh, but Bryan turned it around. Bryan turns it around into the yes lock. You do not do one of Bryan's moves and think you can get away with it. But Kenta's near the ropes. Can he crawl to the ropes to break the hold? Kenta escapes it somehow. Spinning back fist, down goes Bryan. What a match. Bang, kick to the head. Bryan's down. And in a whole heap of trouble. Spinning lariat. Kenta bringing out all of his most hard-hitting strikes. Bryan doesn't have an answer right now. Kenta lighting up Bryan like a Christmas tree. Kenta lining up now. Running knee. And that could do it. Oh no, he's calling for it. Go to sleep time. Got him up. Fireman's carry. No! Bryan somehow reversed. Drop kick. Was that the last gasp from Kenta? Yes, kicks. Bang! Kenta's down. Kenta's out. Bryan in the corner calling for it. He hasn't been able to hit it all match. Will he hit it this time? The knee plus. Knee plus finally connects. And now the yes lock is in. Yes lock. Can Kenta find some way to escape it again? No, he can't. Kenta taps out. Daniel Bryan is headed to the finals. Wow, what a clinic. This was everything we expected and more. Two men of very similar styles. But Daniel Bryan was just the better man on the night.
Here is your winner, Daniel Bryan.
And Daniel Bryan, you can see wearing a crimson mask, wearing the wounds of war of what was a physical match. And the finals of the King of the Ring tournament is now set. Daniel Bryan will face the Scottish psychopath, Drew McIntyre. The technical dream match did not disappoint as Daniel Bryan defeats Kenta in the semi-finals of the King of the Ring tournament, and the finals is now set. Drew McIntyre, the Scottish psychopath, will face Daniel Bryan in the finals of the King of the Ring tournament in the main event of the evening. Speaking of the finals, we move on to the Queen of the Ring finals, where Paige will go one-on-one with the Irish last kicker, Becky Lynch. It is time to make history once again. Who will be the first ever Queen of the Ring, and who will go on to get a guaranteed Raw or SmackDown Women's Championship opportunity at SummerSlam? It's time we find out. Paige versus Becky Lynch, Queen of the Ring final. It's finally time to make history. Queen of the Ring finals about to get underway. It's time to find out who will be the first ever Queen of the Ring.
Following contest is scheduled for
What a ride Becky Lynch has been through in order to get to the stage here in the Queen of the Ring finals, especially earlier tonight having to defeat her bitterest enemy, her former friend Charlotte Flair, in order to even make it to the finals. And now she's about to take a trip down memory lane even more, having to face another former friend in Paige. The trials and tribulations don't stop for the Irish Lass Kicker. And speaking of Paige, here comes the leader of Absolution and former friend of Becky Lynch.
Representing Absolution from Norwich, England, Paige!
A lot of history between these two women. Who can forget when Becky Lynch made her main roster debut? Paige was the one who took her under her wing along with Charlotte Flair to form PCB. But a lot of things have changed since then. Friendships have been broken, betrayals have been made, titles have been won, and careers have been made. But now, once again, it's time for both of these women to make even more history. What a match, what a final this is going to be. Becky Lynch versus Paige, two former friends going at it to see who will become the first ever Queen of the Ring. Let's do this! KENTA will tie up to start off this match. Paige with a side headlock, transitioning. Trying to bring Becky Lynch down, but Becky able to get the best of that there. Now into a rear arm lock there. Paige able to turn it around. Now Becky able to bring her down into sort of like an arm bar. Ooh, wrenching on that arm. That is smart strategy by Becky Lynch. Weaken that arm of Paige earlier on. You can get her for the disarmer in no time. But also what you got to think about in this match is that yes, both of these women have been in matches tonight. So both women are going to be naturally fatigued and tired. But Becky has been in a war with Charlotte Flair compared to Paige, who, let's be honest, had an easier go of it against Alexa Bliss. Becky Lynch, though, is going to be feeling the effects of that absolute war against Charlotte Flair. So in terms of the stamina point of view, it's going to favour Paige. Nice drop kick there by Paige off the Irish whip. And Paige is all fired up, you can see how much this means to her, what it means to both of these women. Going for the DDT, Paige able to scout it out. Paige now with an Irish whip, sending Becky off for a ride. Big back body drop, followed by the rolling neck snap. Nice little combination there by Paige. Nice little kick to the head. Becky with a strike of her own to the gut. Going for possibly a pump handle slam there, but Paige able to reverse. Kick there by Paige. Spinning kick right to the midsection. Followed by a forearm. Point of the elbow right to the face. Stunning Becky there with these strikes. Becky down to one knee. This is not good for the Irish Lass Kicker. Becky trying to answer back, but Paige has an answer for everything. These two know each other so well by now. And I talked about the prior history with these two in PCB, but even before WWE, these two knew each other in the indie scene. But those knees by Paige. Bang! Now Paige going to the top rope, high risk district. Missile drop kick, Becky moves out of the way. Irish whip here, Becky goes underneath, leapfrog. Nice single leg drop kick, finds Paige's face there. Irish reversal there by Paige, sends Becky into the corner, kicks her down. Paige now going for the first cover of the match. Gets a very early 1 count. It's going to take a whole lot more than that. But going for covers frequently throughout the match, even if it's not after a devastating move, is a good strategy because it tires out your opponent. It really is quite surprising how much energy you need to have in order to kick out multiple times. Takes so much out of you really quick. Becky able to get up to her feet. Went for a clothesline, swing and a miss. Paige sends Becky to the apron. Talking smack to her face, and Becky is not going to have any of it. Nice little clothesline there by Becky, and another clothesline drops Paige. Single leg drop kick, and the Irish last kicker is all fired up. Irish whip here. Japanese arm drag by Becky. Couple of forearms there. Now, Irish whip. Nice little suplex there by Becky. Paige in trouble now. Becky trying to get the crowd fired up behind her. And Paige, you can see, grabbing herself on the ropes. Drop kick right to the small of the back. Went for another one. Paige scouts it out. Farmer's carry takeover there by Becky. Went for something big there, Paige, with a kick to the gut and a big forearm. Sends Becky to the floor. Clothesline by Paige. Short arm clothesline keeps hold. Second one, go for the trifecta here. Bang! Irish whip reversal by Becky Lynch. Sends Paige to the apron. What she got planned here? Suplex back inside the ring. Big impact on that suplex. Carnival tire. Paige swats her away. Gone for the Paige turner, perhaps. Connects. Paige turner connects early. Will that do it? Hook of the leg. Becky kicks at it too. That's an early 2 count to get in this match. You can see the fatigue from the previous match that Becky went through already setting in. Rampage, no, Becky scouts it. Paige with a right hand. Pirates carries takeover by Lynch. Tie up there, Paige. Swats her away. Irish whip into the corner. Becky turns it around. Big kick to the chest, sends Paige crashing to the outside. Oh, tope suicida by Becky Lynch. It's not often Becky takes a risk like that. Becky knows she's going to have to do things she doesn't normally do in order to become the queen of the ring. Reversal by Paige. Becky with a kick to the gut. Paige responds with one of her own. Scoops her up here. Becky slips out the back door. European uppercut. Down goes Paige. Another European uppercut. Now sends Becky to the corner. What's Paige got in mind here? Nothing, because Becky reverses. Tornado DDT perhaps? Oh, maybe not. Oh my god, stretching her arm on the ropes. The leverage on that. Paige's arm might be really feeling the effects on that now. That arm is now a target. And if I were Paige, I'd avoid the disarmer at all costs. Big forearm. Becky goes down to a knee. You can already see fatigue setting in. And it's only less than 10 minutes into the match and Becky's already tired. But she has to keep going. The leg drops. Goes for the cover. Hook of the leg. Kick out of 2 by Paige. If I were Becky, I'd try and end this as quick as you possibly can. Because so far, Paige is looking like a much fresher woman. in terms of stamina. And that could really make a difference in the later parts of the match. Steps out the back door, belly to back suplex there by Becky. She has the advantage so far. Paige down to a knee after that forearm. Another one sends Paige down to one knee once again. Front face lock was Becky got planned. Got her on the ropes. Becky Lynch now sends her crashing to the outside. Here we go again. Becky knows she's got to pull it out here. Through the ropes with a drop kick. Becky Lynch is willing to do everything it takes. Back in the ring she goes now. Lynch to the top rope, going high risk. High risk, high reward perhaps for the Irish last kicker. Hurricane Rana, no! Caught into a powerbomb by Paige. Big powerbomb. And you could felt the momentum switch. Now Paige throws Becky to the outside. Paige has that look in her eyes. She's going to fly. Get out the way, Becky. Tope Suicida. This crowd is loving this match so far. And Paige, she wants this. She wants this more than anything. After she had to retire, Paige is not taking any match or any opportunity for granted ever again. Hurricane Rana off the top rope. Goes for the cover here. And Becky Lynch powers out. Big kick to the midsection there. Goes for the arm drag, but Paige rolls through, drop toe hold. Gets her up, snap suplex by Paige, float over into the cover, shoulders down. Kick out of 2. Into the corner now, Paige going for the knee, right into the turnbuckle. Paige just misses that. Becky just able to move out of the way. And now with a backpack, face buster, goes for the cover. Quick kick out of 2 there by Paige. Try to bring it to the top of the turnbuckle perhaps, and Becky Lynch saw that coming. Drop kick. Finds the mark. Big right hand by Paige. Spinning forward, no. Swing and a miss. On trap, suplex. You can see Becky focusing on that injured arm. Yep, on trap. Body slam. Really going to work on that arm now. And Paige knows how much trouble she's in. Rolls to the outside. Even though Paige is quite young, she's got a veteran instinct, but Becky Lynch doesn't care. Tope Suicida once again. Becky Lynch is not giving Paige even a second to breathe. And that's what she needs to do. Damn the fatigue, damn the stamina difference. Go right after her. But she gets caught into another powerbomb. Kind of a tire. Becky throws her away. What a forearm. And Paige is seeing stars after that. Becky's really going high risk a lot in this match. You can see the desperation. Big drop kick, no. Misses the missile drop kick. Now Paige going for the cover. Kick out of 2. Paige kicks her down. Now Paige with a Russian leg sweep. Gotta quickly follow up. Just pulls her down by a hair. Drop kick right to the back. Paige is trying to keep this match controlled to her pace. Because Becky's going at 1,000,000 miles an hour and Paige doesn't want that. Becky Lynch now, tornado DDT connects. Becky Lynch once again going to work on that right arm of Paige. Top rope, this has been mixed results for Becky Lynch in terms of going high risk. Can she connect that time? Yes, missile drop kick finds the mark that time. Goes for the cover, hooks the outside leg. Kick out at 2. Oh, went for the clothesline. Becky ducks it. Forearm strike by Paige. Clothesline into the corner. Sliding knee. Fireman's carry takeover by Becky. Paige with one of her own. Once again, go for the clothesline. Becky finds a counter to it. Went for the cutter. Paige. Clothesline finally finds the mark. These two just finding answers to everything they do. Paige now fall away slam. Paige now hangs her to dry. Oh no, what a Falcon Arrow. Using the ropes for momentum into a Falcon Arrow. Goes for the cover here. And Becky Lynch escapes it too. Able to quickly respond with the DDT. Spikes Paige into the canvas. And now Becky Lynch with an exploder suplex. Now Becky's bringing out the big moves here. Arm trapped, inverted DDT. Paige once again rolls to the outside after that damage to the arm. Paige knows that every bit of damage that Becky does to her arm is an opening for the disarmer. Paige knows it. Paige may be very young, but her veteran experience is really showing in this match. But Becky with another exploder suplex. And now with the Bexploder. Bexploder, but Becky is down. Both women are down. Becky crawling. Finally gets to the cover. Hook of the leg. Will this do it? Paige escapes at 2.5. Becky just took a bit too long getting to the cover. The fatigue really setting in and stopping her from pinning Paige immediately. Goes for the kick. Oh, beautiful enziguri. Right to the ear of Paige. Irish whip into the corner. Forearm strike. Kick to the chest. Bexploder by Becky Lynch. What a combination, and Paige is in big trouble. And another Bexploder. This time she's able to pin her immediately. This could do it. Hook of the leg. Paige survives the 2. And Becky can't believe it. Hurricane Rana by Paige, a bit of a desperation move there. Just anything to change the momentum of this match. Sidewalk slam. Here's the Northern Light suplex with the bridge. Shoulders are down. Becky kicks out. Now into the corner. Oh, back elbow by Paige. Big knee. Right to the face in the corner. Got to follow up now. Got her hooked. Fisherman suplex. Bridges into the cover here. Kick out. And now it's Paige who's down to one knee. The fatigue is now setting in for Paige. This could be the opening that Becky needs if she's able to take advantage, which she is. Into the corner now, the strikes. Each one more devastating than the last one. Down goes Paige. Becky. What's she thinking? Big forearm smash. And now just circling her, just wondering what to do next. Here come the leg drops once again. Classic Becky Lynch now to the top. Diving leg drop. Paige moves out of the way. Playing possum perhaps. Becky throws Paige to the outside. Paige catches the kick. Throws Becky back inside the ring. Oh, but Becky just pops right back up. Takes Paige by surprise. Irish foot reversal. Paige now trapped in the corner. Maybe not. Off the ropes here. No, Becky counters. So does Paige. Back and forth. Nice little hip toss there by Paige. You can really see how tired both of these women are. But they have to keep going. This is what winning the Queen of the Ring tournament is all about. Who can persevere? Super kick by Paige. Right on the button. And now the Paige Turner connects. Paige Turner goes for the cover, hooks the leg. Becky Lynch gets the shoulder up at 2.5. Paige knows she has this win in her hands. She can almost taste the crown. Becky though responds with a drop kick. She has more fire left in her. Leg drops, connects once again. Gonna go for that diving leg drop. Can she connect it this time? Yes, she can. Goes for the cover. Paige escapes. The strikes now. Single leg drop kick by Becky Lynch. Got a hooked exploder suplex incoming. Gonna go for it again. A second exploder. Oh, Paige tried to escape. Becky said, no, you don't. The exploder. No! Roll through. Shoulders are down. Paige has to follow the rope for leverage, but Becky somehow kicks out anyway. Paige was cheating there for a second there. The referee didn't have a clue. Paige Turner. Quickly follows up. Got her up. Rampage. Rampage connects. That will be all. Goes for the cover. Hooks the outside leg. Queen of the Ring. No. Becky kicks out at 2. And Paige is in disbelief. Paige thought she had the tournament won right there. I think that little moment of time where Paige picked up Becky and talked some trash, that, before covering her, that was what led Becky to kick out. Went for another rampage, this time Becky scouts it. Into the corner now. Paige cannot let it get in her head. She has to keep going. Back elbow by Becky. the corner now. Becky able to counter. Flying forearm. A little bit of a desperation strike there just to buy us some time to recover from that rampage. What's Becky have in mind now? Gets her in the corner. What? Uh-oh. Bring it to the top of the turnbuckle. This is not good news for Paige. Big right hand. Oh God. Not from up there. Avalanche Backsploder. Crawls into the cover. Hooks the leg. Come on, referee. Count. 3. No. Paige kicks out at 2 3/4. The referee took a bit of time getting into position to count, and that may have cost Becky. Disarmer, no, Paige scouts it. Super kick. Becky pops right back up, flying forearm. Now it's Paige who gets right back up. Throw it over. Neck breaker connects. Pulls her into the middle of the ring. Becky right back up though. Backpack facebuster. Lining up. Thinking about the disarmer. Paige sees it coming. Super kick. Now Paige locks in the cloverleaf. Cloverleaf, middle of the ring. Could Becky find a way out of this? She must be in agony after all the damage she suffered today. What a counter into a drop kick. What a way to escape the cloverleaf. Drop kick once again there by Becky. And now once again going to work on that arm into the armbar. This is smart by Becky. If you're not going to go for the disarmer yet, just do some arm submissions and weaken that arm all the more. Who knows, you may not even need the disarmer. Just a normal arm submission may work with the amount of damage that's been done to Paige's arm, but she's able to escape it. Now Paige with the sleeper hold. Sleeper hold locked in. Will this do it? If Becky don't tap out here, she may even just pass out. Becky trying to find a way to escape this. And she does. She could have kept the shoulders down there, I think, but she was just too desperate to get out of that anyway. What a match this has been. And now Becky Lynch with an inverted figure 4 now locked in. These two just trading submission holds to see who can tap out first. A battle of wills. Who wants this more? Paige just able to escape. And here come the 3 clotheslines once again. Down goes Becky. Oh, possibly thought about the PTO, and Becky knew it. Trifecta of headbutts there by Paige. And there's that ruthless side that Paige likes to bring out. My God! Those headbutts are ruthless. Paige could even give herself a concussion from those headbutts. She don't care as long as she gets the win. And now trying to lock it in. Can she do it? Get the arms hooked. There it is. The PTO. The Paige tap out. Locked in. Nowhere to go. Surely this will do it. Becky must be in too much agony. How much does she really want this? Becky Just about escapes the PTO. Disarmer, no! Paige, drop toe hold. Paige is really trying to avoid that disarmer like it's the plague. And to be honest, I don't blame her. But there it is! She's finally locked it in, disarmer! Paige is screaming in agony. Surely that will be all. She's so far away from the ropes, but somehow Paige escapes. This shows how much the Queen of the Ring means to both of these women. Becky reverses the Paige Turner. Both of these women so desperately want to be the first one to ever win the Queen of the Ring tournament. And these are the lengths they're willing to go to do it. Top of the turnbuckle, Becky. No! Paige, what a counter! Hangs Becky to dry on the top rope. This is Paige's chance. Can she capitalize? Oh God, no, not from up there! Avalanche Rampage! Rampage from the top rope. Paige has done it. Paige has won the Queen of the Ring tournament. No, she hasn't. Becky with her hands on the bottom rope saves the match. She was dead to rights. But she's just about saved herself, and Paige, she's distraught. She's going for one more rampage to put this to bed. Paige has her hooked. Oh, Becky rolls through. What a reversal into the disarmer. Disarmer's in. Disarmer's in. Nowhere to go. What's Paige gonna do? She taps out. Becky Lynch has done it. Becky Lynch has won the Queen of the Ring tournament. I can't believe it! Becky was dead to rights, but she persevered. Did a wonderful counter to the rampage into the disarmer, and we have our first ever Queen of the Ring. And her name is the Irish Last Kicker, Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch is the Queen of the Ring, and she has a guaranteed Women's Championship match at the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam. And you see Becky Lynch with that new crown on top of her head. All hail Queen Becky. But now I must beg the question, who is going to be Becky Lynch's opponent at SummerSlam? Will it be the Raw Women's Champion, Ember Moon, or will it be the SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka? We're certainly going to find out soon, whether it be tonight or whether it be in the next couple of weeks. But for tonight, we celebrate Queen Becky Lynch. And now Becky Lynch making her way back to the ring with what looks like a purpose on her mind here. In fact, if I'm hearing correctly, she's asking for a microphone. Yup, indeed she is. She's asking for a microphone. She's got something to say to the WWE Universe. Let's hear what the Queen has to say. Well, we was wondering if Becky Lynch was going to make a decision tonight, and it seems that she has. She has called out the SmackDown Women's Champion. Be careful what you wish for, Becky, because here comes the undefeated Empress of Tomorrow, the SmackDown Women's Champion, Asuka. Well, of course Becky would call out Asuka. They have unfinished business like you would not believe, because Becky Lynch hasn't had a singles match against Asuka for the title yet. The only title opportunities Becky has had with Asuka as champion has been multi-person matches, like for example Evolution in the triple threat match when it was Asuka, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, and Asuka pinned Charlotte in that match to walk out still SmackDown Women's Champion. She has not pinned or submitted Becky yet. And Becky believes that she is the one that can beat Asuka. That's a bold statement to make. Let's see what Asuka has to say. And the match is official. It will be Becky Lynch versus Asuka for the SmackDown Women's Championship at SummerSlam. What a match that is going to be. You heard the WWE Universe in Blackpool chanting, yes, they are excited for this match, and so am I. It's going to be an absolute classic. Congratulations to Becky Lynch. Congratulations to Becky Lynch on becoming the first ever Queen of the Ring. But now it is finally time for your main event of the evening. The finals of the King of the Ring tournament. The Scottish psychopath Drew McIntyre goes one-on-one with the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. Both of these men have been through endless wars, have been through hell and back in order to get to this point, but it all comes down to this one last match. Who's going to become the King of the Ring and get a guaranteed WWE Championship match or a Universal Championship match at the biggest party of the summer, SummerSlam? It is time to find out. Daniel Bryan versus Drew McIntyre, King of the Ring Finals. It's main event time. King of the Ring Finals. It's time to find out who will become the King of the Ring and get a World Championship opportunity at SummerSlam. Drew McIntyre versus Daniel Bryan.
The following contest will determine the King of the Ring tournament winner. Making his way to the ring from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, Drew McIntyre.
And what a absolute war, a clash of the titans, as you will, that McIntyre had with Samoa Joe in the semi-finals earlier on tonight. Drew McIntyre had to literally throw everything he possibly had in his arsenal in order to put Joe down. And he's still got Daniel Bryan to go ahead and face. What more does Drew McIntyre have to offer that we haven't already seen from him tonight? I guess we will find out. This is going to be a very tough match, because he's facing this man, the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan.
And his opponent from Aberdeen, Washington, weighing in at 200 pounds, Daniel Bryan.
If Drew McIntyre thought that match against Samoa Joe was tough, wait until he faces Daniel Bryan, because he is arguably the most resilient man I have ever seen in a professional wrestling ring. He just does not stop fighting. until his body literally cannot fight anymore. And of course he defeated KENTA in the semi-finals earlier on tonight, in what was a professional wrestling clinic, if I do say so myself. A very physical and technical battle. Both men have gone through wars in semi-finals to get to this point, which begs the question. Obviously neither man is at 100% right now, but who is going to have the perseverance and the resilience to push on to become the king of the ring? Well, we certainly know who Blackpool wants to see go ahead and win this thing. Daniel Bryan chants all around this arena. King of the Ring finals match underway. Corner will tie up McIntyre in a rear waist lock brought down by Bryan. Obviously, Daniel Bryan's going to have the technical advantage here over McIntyre. But McIntyre obviously a bit more powerful than Bryan, to say the least. I say a lot more powerful. Literally a David versus Goliath type match here. McIntyre now with a side headlock here. Bryan now trying to push him off the ropes here. Going to send him for a ride. Goes underneath. Leapfrog by Bryan. Beautiful kitchen sink knee brings down the Scottish Psychopath. Big European uppercut there by Bryan. Drew McIntyre wasn't that phased. Right hand and a few chops right to the chest. That's really got a sting. With a big man like McIntyre off the ropes here. Great athleticism by the big man. Big elbow brings Bryan down. Oh, possible with the Glasgow kiss early. Bryan scouts it out. Nope, went for it again, but Bryan not going to allow McIntyre to hit that Glasgow kiss. Big knee there by Bryan. Big European uppercut. Quite a slow start to this match so far, as you'd expect. These two have been through battles, and they're surely going to be a bit tired, so they don't want to wear out the rest of the energy that they only have left early on in this match. Big European uppercut there by Bryan. And now Bryan going to work on the arm. Kind of like what Becky Lynch did in her final match against Paige, and it worked for her, so it may work for Bryan. Reversal there by McIntyre, going for a clothesline. Bryan reverses there. Big bell clap there by McIntyre, just overpowering Bryan. Runs off the ropes here, big clothesline. Followed by the big boot, and McIntyre down to a knee. Is he already that fatigued? I mean, that match against Samoa Joe was one of the most devastating matches I've seen in some time, so I can't say I'm that surprised. Going for a sunset flip there by Bryan, but McIntyre just too powerful. What a lariat! That took McIntyre, it took a lot out of McIntyre there to hit that lariat. Into the corner now. Throws Bryan into the opposite corner, big gut kick. Forearm swing and a miss on the chop. Connects that time. Bryan, that's with one of his own. Forearm misses. Oh, accidentally takes out the referee. And Bryan takes advantage from the European uppercut, followed by a drop kick right to the knees. Bryan's fired up. We all know how much Bryan will want this King of the Ring win in order to get a World Championship opportunity, considering he was retired not too long ago. McIntyre ducks it with a lariat, followed by a short arm clothesline, and Bryan in a bit of trouble. Back and forth to the striking exchange. Forearm. McIntyre moves out of the way. Chop exchange. Drop toe holds. Bryan now on the middle rope. McIntyre just pressing the knee against the neck of Bryan. Big right hand sends McIntyre to the corner. McIntyre able to turn it around. Flying forearm. Down goes Bryan. Big chop to the chest. Goes for the cover. First cover of the match here. Gets an early 2. Big right hand by Bryan, followed by a drop kick to the knees once again. You got to think if this match lasts a long time, it's going to favor Bryan, because Bryan has a hell of a stamina with him. He is freakishly athletic, and he, like I said, the never say die attitude of Bryan. He will keep going until his body physically gives up. So if I were McIntyre, I'd end this as quickly as possible. Because I think naturally McIntyre's going to tire out a lot quicker than Bryan. Big boot there by McIntyre. Followed by the flying clothesline. Didn't get all of it. Got enough to bring him down, but Bryan pops right back out, running elbow right to the face. Irish whip sends McIntyre to the corner. Bryan now with the yes kicks in the corner. You know Bryan likes to follow this up with the hesitation drop kick. Is he going to go for it? Yes, he is. But McIntyre sees it coming. Bryan just took a bit too long there. Overhead belly to belly suplex by McIntyre. McIntyre just taunting to the WWE Universe. Also trying to get into Bryan's head, which may be working here. Just sends Bryan across the ring. We saw Drew McIntyre doing that to Samoa Joe earlier on tonight, so we know he can do it to someone like Bryan. Flat lineup, but Bryan kicks right back up. That's that never say die attitude that I was talking about. Sends McIntyre crashing to the outside. Bryan trying to get the Universe behind him. They certainly are. McIntyre with a kick to the guts. Send him up possibly for a powerbomb here. Powerbomb on the outside. The back of Bryan's neck crashing against the padding. And there's only one thin layer of padding in that, which it's still gotta hurt. Off the ropes here. Spine buster by McIntyre. Hook of the leg. Bryan out at 2. And McIntyre already looking at the referee. A little bit of frustration starting to set in. Just throwing Bryan across the ring. Treating him like he's a rag doll. Into the corner now. What's McIntyre got planned? Send him down. Ultimately, the big man's going to go to the top rope. I was going to say, the way he set him up, I thought he was going to the top rope. That would have been something to witness. Big forearm there by Bryan. Followed by the suplex. Bryan trying to get the crowd fired up. Hesitation, drop kick incoming. Got all of it. Goes for the cover. Is McIntyre's foot on the ropes? No, it's not. But McIntyre kicks out at 2 anyway. Went for the clothesline, misses. Oh, neck breaker, nope. Big right hand, cravat, suplex, connects. Big right hand there by McIntyre. Knee to the ribs there by Bryan. Followed by the Hurricane Rana, beautifully executed. Going to the top rope now, going high risk. What's Bryan got planned here? Elbow drop right in the heart of McIntyre. Goes for the cover. McIntyre out of 2. Going for the forearm, Bryan blocks it. Big head kick, down goes McIntyre. Front face lock, Bryan. What's he got planned here? Sends McIntyre crashing to the outside. You know what that means. Bryan's got that look in the eyes. It's time to fly, Air Bryan. Tope Suicida. Once again, great camera work, cameraman. Seriously, you are really going to be next on the unemployment list after this show. Good Christ. Some of this camera work has been god-awful when it comes to the Tope Suicidas. Bryan now top rope. Gonna go high risk. Missile drop kick. Hook of the leg. McIntyre easily kicks out at 2. It's gonna take a lot more than that to put away McIntyre. Big boot. Followed by the lariat. McIntyre just trying to build up some momentum here. Front face lock. McIntyre sending him to the ropes. Oh, I think I know what he's going for. Yep. It's time for the big man to fly. Barrel roll over the top rope. Bryan is down. Send it back in the ring, and the big man is going to the top rope. McIntyre flying clothesline. Didn't get all of it, but got enough of it. Goes for the cover. And Bryan out at 2. Misses the drop kick to the knees. McIntyre saw it coming a mile away. Bryan pops him up. Oh, he's going for it early. The knee plus. Can he hit it? Yes, he can. Knee plus. Knee plus. Has he done it already? McIntyre kicks out at 2.5. I thought Bryan just did it. Knee plus caught McIntyre completely by surprise and almost got the job done. But McIntyre just barely able to survive. Daniel Bryan lined up now for the yes lock. McIntyre scouts it out. Bryan going for that Tiger suplex. McIntyre counters. Clothesline brings down Bryan. Off the ropes here. Running shoulder block. Now up in the fireman's carry. Gut buster by McIntyre. And now the ground and pound left hands just beating the hell out of Bryan. You can sense the frustration. McIntyre knows how close he was to defeat there. After that knee plus. Yes lock. No. McIntyre able to power out. Going for it again. McIntyre with a clothesline. He's just scouting out that yes lock no matter what. Nope. Bryan. Danielson special. Danielson special locked in early. Will that do it? He couldn't get the yes lock, but he got the Danielson special. McIntyre quickly able to escape. Future shock. No. Bryan reverses. He caught the kick. Into the corner. There's the drop kick. Full head of steam. Bryan, here we go. Second drop kick. Referee almost got in the way. And here we go. The yes kicks. Each one more devastating than the last. Here we go, the one to the head. Bang! That could be a knockout blow. Is Bryan about to become the king of the ring? 1, 2. McIntyre stays alive. What else has Bryan got to do? Tiger suplex with the bridge. McIntyre gets the shoulder up. Knee plus didn't work. The yes kicks didn't work. You can't lock in the yes lock. Danielson's special didn't work. What more does Bryan have? Snap German suplex with the bridge once again. Shoulders down here. McIntyre kicks out again. Right now, Bryan has McIntyre on the back pedal. Maybe not. Got him up. Oh my god, I think he was going pile driver. That would have been really bad for Bryan. With the history that he has with neck problems and concussion problems, that pile driver would have been really bad. Big head kick by Bryan. Last thing Bryan wants is to be on the receiving end of a pile driver. I'll tell you that now. Suplex back in the ring. Great power there by Bryan. Impressive. 1, 2. McIntyre kicks out. Going for a belly-to-belly suplex perhaps, but Bryan shrugs it off. McIntyre able to counter as well. Lifts him up, spins him round. Bang! Face first, and he actually caught the ropes on the way down. Devastating landing. Picks him up by his head and just flips him over into an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Drew McIntyre is manhandling Daniel Bryan right now. Bryan able to reverse, so does McIntyre. Back and forth here. Bounces off the corner, comes another one overhead belly to belly. Uh-oh. Big man going to the top rope. High risk. Elbow drop, nobody home. Northern Light suplex with the bridge, shoulders down. McIntyre kicks out. Each pinfall is very close. Bryan knows how close he is, but McIntyre just continues to fight. DDT. And McIntyre has to roll to the outside after that. He needs to take a break. Catch a breather. Oh, Bryan. He went for that drop kick through the ropes, but it was just out of reach. McIntyre catches the kick into a powerbomb. Kick to the back. Oh, Bryan wasn't phased. Running elbow. Nobody home. McIntyre now lifts him up. Suplex connects. Turns him over now. McIntyre gonna deadlift him up. What power! Set up powerbomb. Shoulders down. Bryan kicks out. Went for an uppercut there. Bryan able to reverse. McIntyre does the same. German suplex, no. Standing switch by Bryan. Oh, so does McIntyre. It is back and forth. No, just constant reversals. Pops him up, slammed him down, just like he did before he went for the knee plus. He thought about it, but maybe he thought, no, McIntyre would be expecting it this time. And I think he was. McIntyre was playing past him. Glasgow kiss. McIntyre now lifts him up. Celtic cross. Celtic cross by Drew McIntyre. Goes for the cover. Hook of the leg. Bryan escapes it too. McIntyre yet to hit the Claymore. You gotta think if he hits it, it's over. Not many men get up from the Claymore. Oh, Bryan taunting in front of McIntyre. That's not a good idea. Inverted suplex to the outside. My God. Bryan landed face first. What the hell? Bryan just got right back up like it was nothing. Seriously, someone check Bryan's DNA. He's not human. Flying forearm, down goes Drew. Goes for the cover. Will that be a knockout blow? McIntyre stays alive. Bryan to the top rope. He's going to go for that flying headbutt, the flying goat. Yes, he is. But no. Nobody home. And Bryan crashes head first. Oh God, no, pile driver to Bryan! Pile driver to Bryan, and now Future Shock DDT! That's it, good night! Bryan kicks out! How did Bryan survive that? Seriously, Bryan's invincible! Any normal person with Bryan's previous history of problems with his head and neck, after receiving a pile driver and a Future Shock DDT in quick succession, that would do him in. That would probably not only finish the match but end their careers, and Bryan is still fighting. The reverse Alabama slam by McIntyre in the corner. Now he's probably going to do it on the ropes. Yep, 2 in a row. Down goes Bryan. I will say, ever since that power drive and Future Shock, Bryan hasn't had an answer for anything. Cover, this has to do it. No. Bryan somehow able to roll the shoulder up. It wasn't much of a kick out though. What the Bryan never fails to shock me. Spinning forearm, drops McIntyre, and Bryan is still fighting. Flatliner, bang! Every bit of offense McIntyre is doing is focusing on the head and neck, which is very wise by the Scottish psychopath. He knows what he's doing. Another clothesline drops Bryan. Future Shock DDT, and it's going to be over. No, Bryan scouts it! Bryan able to reverse the Future Shock DDT. Bryan once again going to work on the arm. Big head kick drops McIntyre. Top rope. Oh, Bryan, you gotta think about your head. Don't try this again. Oh, he connected. Flying goat connects. Will this do it? King of the Ring winner. McIntyre stays alive. What more does Bryan have to do? These two are pushing each other to limits I've never seen them go before. Drop kick to the knees. And now Bryan going to work on that leg, which is very smart if you're Daniel Bryan. Take out the leg, the Claymore is done. The Claymore is severely weakened if you weaken that leg. Heel hook locked in. McIntyre in trouble, but McIntyre with those right hands able to fight out. Oh, he's limping now. He's really feeling the effects of it now, and Bryan knows it. Go for the elbow, no. Shot to the chest, my God, that was like a gunshot. Bryan to put this away. Going for the knee plus. No, McIntyre moves out the way. Claymore! Claymore, and that will do it. Bryan kicks out of the Claymore. Daniel Bryan somehow stays in it. And McIntyre, oh my God! McIntyre is furious. Big boot to the referee. I'm very surprised McIntyre is not disqualified right now. But I guess it's because of what's at stake here. No one wants this to end via DQ, so McIntyre knows he can get away with it. How on earth is Bryan still alive? I think the only reason why that Claymore did not put away Bryan is because Bryan injured McIntyre's leg earlier on in this match and got the heel hook in. Because I think the leg that McIntyre hit Bryan with was the injured leg, which means he was not able to hit him with as much force as he normally would. Avalanche Hurricane Rana off the top by Bryan. That has to do it. McIntyre continues to stay alive. And Bryan is running out of ideas on what to do. Flying Goat, can he connect? No! McIntyre moves out the way. Future Shock! DDT! Cover on Bryan, and that will be all. How in the hell? I'm in disbelief. Complete disbelief. Seriously, someone check Bryan's DNA. He is not a human being. He's some kind of robot. Danielson special once again locked in on McIntyre. A bit of a desperation submission move there, but can he get the tap out? No, McIntyre able to escape. McIntyre trying to back away, trying to get some space. Yes, kicks. McIntyre blocks it. Kicks right to the injured leg there by Bryan. Very smart. Bell club by McIntyre brings him down. McIntyre now, what's he got planned? Oh! McIntyre now with a submission move. We don't see this very often from the Scottish psychopath. Bit of a rear wrist lock there by Drew McIntyre. Can Bryan find some way to escape this? McIntyre's really using his weight to overpower him there. But Bryan, with his technical expertise, able to escape. Drop kick swatted away by McIntyre. Big right hand by Bryan. Drop kick to the knees. Right to the injured leg. And now the cattle mutilation is locked in the middle of the ring. Cattle mutilation. What's McIntyre going to do? Nowhere to go. The ropes are miles away. He may have no choice but to tap out here. McIntyre, he's thinking about it. He's been in this move for a long time now. No! McIntyre able to use his power to roll back and fight out of it. Huge lariat. That turned Bryan inside out. And now an on-track crossface. Locked in on Bryan. Will this do it? Bryan's foot is near the ropes. Can he get his foot on the rope? Oh. Big knee to the head and he fights out. And he turns it into the yes lock. Yes lock is in. The yes lock. McIntyre is crawling for that rope. Can he get there? Or can he find some way to break out of this? If not, we're going to have a King of the Ring winner in Daniel Bryan. McIntyre escapes out of it somehow. What's it gonna take? Clothesline by McIntyre. Desperation clothesline. Roll up by McIntyre. Can he steal it? Shoulders down. Kick out by Bryan. Big right hand. Not much power on it though. Lama Stroll. Roll up by Bryan. Shoulders down. McIntyre gets the shoulder up. Irish whip into the corner. McIntyre just trying to fire himself up, get that adrenaline back in that leg. Flying forearm, it seems to have worked. McIntyre's not thinking about his leg right now. Trying to turn him around, Bryan with a forearm, flying forearm, misses. Oh, McIntyre, backside! Can he steal his shoulders down? That was close. Bryan kicks out at 2.5. Now Bryan. Shoulders down on McIntyre. Oh my God, was that 3? No. Referee says McIntyre got the shoulder up just. These two have been so close, so many times. What's it gonna take? Bryan just kicked out of nothing there. And McIntyre just can't believe it. Bryan is on full adrenaline right now. Going to the top rope. Oh my God! Overhead belly to belly from the top rope. Bryan somehow kicks out of it. Claymore incoming. If he hits this, it's over. Bryan moves out of the way. Running elbow. Now Bryan, go for the knee plus. Who can hit that move first? Knee plus connects. Bryan's gonna do it. Yes, lock. Yes, lock. This is how he beat Kenta. But McIntyre able to get to the bottom rope. Just. It's lucky for McIntyre that he was positioned right near the ropes, so it was only a small crawl away to breaking that hold. If that was directly in the middle of the ring, guarantee you Bryan would have won that match. Right there. But the match continues. Into the corner now, Bryan. Lifts him up to the top turnbuckle. Bryan, he's thinking about that Avalanche Hurricane Rana again. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Avalanche Hurricane Rana. McIntyre is out of it. Bryan repositioning McIntyre. You know what for. Here we go to put this match away. Knee plus incoming. Oh! He ran straight into a Claymore. Claymore by McIntyre. Hook of the leg. Drew McIntyre is king of the ring. Drew McIntyre has won the King of the Ring tournament. And he will be getting either a Universal Championship match or the WWE Championship match at SummerSlam. What a fight, what a match, what a main event, what a final. Bryan did everything he possibly could, but one mistake cost him.
Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre!
McIntyre played possum. He knew Bryan was going for the knee plus and he made him pay. Ran straight right into a Claymore kick. And there you see McIntyre with that crown on top of his head. The Scottish psychopath is King of the Ring. All hail King McIntyre. He will be facing either Finn Balor or AJ Styles at SummerSlam. Holy crap. But no matter which champion McIntyre picks, that will be a match to look forward to. McIntyre not going back to the ring. In fact, I'm hearing backstage that we will be finding out who McIntyre chooses tonight as well. In fact, I'm hearing that the two world champions are in the building tonight. In fact, from what I hear, they are about to come out right now. As I say that, right on cue, here comes the WWE Universal Champion. The extraordinary man who could do extraordinary things. The leader of Balor Club, Finn Balor. Finn Balor, in my universe mode, arguably one of the most successful superstars. Former Intercontinental Champion. Of course, he was the first ever Universal Champion in real life. And his whole goal in this universe mode was to regain that title that he never lost, that he lost due to injury. It took him a while to do it. It took him until WrestleMania, but he finally was the one to dethrone Samoa Joe and end his one-year reign to become champion. And he defended it against Samoa Joe at Extreme Rules and walked out still Universal Champion. But also, the person he may potentially face at SummerSlam is the second person to defeat and pin Samoa Joe. So arguably, would Drew McIntyre be the biggest challenge of Finn Balor's WWE career? That's an argument to be made. Finn Balor just drinking it in. Finn Balor, obviously very popular here in the UK. He considers the UK his home. So you can understand why he's just drinking it in the atmosphere of Blackpool right now. And here comes the WWE Champion, the phenomenal one, AJ Styles. Won the WWE Championship at Money in the Bank, defeating his bitter rival at the moment, Shinsuke Nakamura. Of course, Styles, he main evented WrestleMania against Nakamura for the WWE Championship in a 60-minute Iron Man match. Unfortunately, on that night, coming up just a bit short. Losing it in overtime, with Nakamura hitting the low blow and a Kinshasa to retain the title. But Styles got his revenge at Money in the Bank and is now the WWE Champion. And you gotta think, even if McIntyre does choose Styles, you've got to think Nakamura, he deserves a rematch. Considering he hasn't had his title rematch yet. So it'll be very interesting to see what will happen there if McIntyre chooses Styles. Will it be a triple threat match? Or will McIntyre have this match one-on-one against Styles and Nakamura after that? It'll be very interesting to find out. McIntyre just waiting on the outside. He has to make his decision now. Styles or Balor? McIntyre staring right into the eyes of Finn Balor. Is that McIntyre saying that he wants Balor at SummerSlam? Maybe so. Balor not backing down for McIntyre. Oh, maybe not. Maybe McIntyre's had a change of heart. Maybe he wants AJ Styles. Oh, what a match that would be. Oh, Claymore to Balor! A Claymore to Finn Balor! And it seems McIntyre has made his decision, telling AJ Styles to get the hell out of the ring. Well, that's one way to choose your opponent for SummerSlam. Oh God, McIntyre lining up a second Claymore to Finn Balor. Oh God, no, a third. McIntyre, come on, you've made your statement. You don't need to do all this. Powerbomb. McIntyre didn't want to only choose his opponent. He wanted to send a statement that this is what's to come at SummerSlam. A third Claymore. And it's pretty much made official. At SummerSlam, it will be Drew McIntyre, the Scottish Psychopath, versus Finn Balor for the Universal Championship. What a show this has been. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching King of the Ring.